this is May. It's that time again. Wednesday night, 6 o'clock Pacific time, the hot love, dating and relationship advice. I am out and about and I want you to see what's out here. It's so beautiful. So ready? Check it out. I'm standing out here in some canyon in the back hills of San Ramon area and just love it. I love the greenery in California when it's this time of the year. You know, it starts to rain and the hills get really, really green. And look at, we have sheep. Bah! Anyway, I hope the car noise is not too loud. I thought it would just be fun to go outside and do a dating and relationship Facebook Live outside. So what should we talk about today? Well, let me tell you. So I just got off of a radio interview with Robert Manning's Guides to Dating. a guy's guides to dating. Anyway, that was a very complicated name. I don't know. I shouldn't say that about people. And and we were having a great chat about relationship and dating, and he talks to men, and it's always so refreshing to hear relationship advice from men. But he did ask me, he asked me two questions that I wanted to talk about here. So the first question that he asked me was, when should you have sex on a first date? Should you have sex on the first date or not? And the other question is, how do you make long-term relationship last longer and keeping it passionate and hot? So which one should I respond first? The first one, the sex one, or the relationship one? Should I go in the car? Is it too loud? If it is, let me know. Oh, thank you, Michael. That's so sweet. Okay, so anyone pick? It's fine. Okay, great. Sex. All right, of course. So when should you have sex? Or should you have sex on the first date? So my answer to him, which I'm so proud to say that he said, wow, that was a very unique answer. He didn't expect that answer, but it's true to May's form. So the answer was, when should you have sex on the first date? And I said, it depends. It depends. Oh, big truck coming. Whee! Okay. I didn't think a big truck can go on this tiny little road. All right, so back to the question, where should you have sex on the first date? And I said, it depends. It depends on if you're having sex for your own pleasure or you're having sex to earn a relationship. Does that make sense? If you're having sex for your own pleasure or if you're having sex to try to earn a relationship, try to get something out of him. So, what do you think? Should I elaborate on that? So, yeah, I think too often we ask this question, and it's a stupid question. Should you have sex on the first date? Well, I don't know. I mean, if sex is yours and you own it, and it is there for your pleasure, then it really doesn't matter when you have sex. If you feel like it, then by all means have sex. If you don't, then don't. But don't manipulate, don't strategize about when to have sex as if it's like a strategy. Sex should be just for your pleasure, not to trap a guy, not to get a relationship, not to be the coolest girl on the block, not to use it to win a man over. Have sex because it's pleasurable and because it's yours to have. So have it anytime, anywhere, as much as you want, with as many men as you want, because it's yours to have. Don't use sex as an emotional crutch. Don't use sex to try to get attention or anything else out there. Make sense? Is that good? I want to see some thumbs up on that one. Good thing Facebook doesn't have, thumbs down, right? No, I think the more we can be more sane about our sexuality and remove sex away from relationship and just let sex be sex on its own, it's going to be so much better for you, and you're going to create a healthier relationship than if you link sex and relationship together. I know a lot of women would disagree with me, and they're like, but May, I can't have sex with anyone I don't know. I can't get off, and I'm not attracted to them. But that's because your brain is on drug, and because you are stuck on that old model of sex and relationship has to tie in together, and you haven't owned your sexuality yet. Too big of a conversation for today? I hope not. It's a really important conversation for you to start to have a different relationship to sex and relationship. All right? Okay, next question, which is, and by the way, if I don't answer it completely, if you have a yeah but to it, feel free to write in the comment section so that I can address it next time or this time. All right, next question is, how do you keep long-term relationship passionate and hot? Good question, right? Because that's what happened to all relationships, is it gets really old really fast, and then we get bored with each other, and then we go and have affairs, and we think that that is going to save us, and oh no, but this time the sex is so hot, it's going to last forever. I don't think so. Well, it can, if you really know how to work with it. First of all, I have a book to recommend, which is called Mating in Captivity. Mating in Captivity by Esther, I can't think of her name for the last 2 days. Esther, it's not Esther Perron. If somebody know, can you put it in there? But just Google up Mating in Captivity. Yes, something like that. So she is a French, really hot French therapist, has a really hot French accent. And she talks about how in couples relationship, where what we really want is for us to feel safe and to feel trustworthy, to commit to each other. The thing that we want and strive for so much in the beginning of a relationship, to have that sense of security and safety, is the exact thing that's going to kill all the hotness in your relationship, because familiarity really wrecks passion. Let me say that again. Familiarity wrecks passion, because when things are so predictable, it's not hot anymore. It was hot in the beginning because he's a mystery, you're a mystery, you don't know each other, and you're like coming in together and getting to know, and you're still living in separate bedroom, separate houses, separate cities, separate location, and you haven't seen each other shit and fart. When you put that thing in, man, it really wrecks things down, and especially if they have digestive issues. I can go on. Anyway. Seriously, the thing is this. If you want this is actually a much bigger answer that I really would like to give to you, because I think the way our understanding of relationship and sex is too limiting. We don't have enough context. And I don't know if you have read my book or know that I have a book out there. It's called The Divorced Mom's Guide to Dating. The Divorced Mom's Guide to Dating. And it's out there with, thank you, Mating in Captivity, Unlocking Erotic Intelligence, Esther Perel. So I was close. Esther Perron, Esther Perel. Okay, there you go. Thank you so much, Joellen. So back to how do you keep... Oh, look, the sheep came out because they want to hear dating advice too. Isn't that cute? It's like, wow, babies, look at you guys. I mean, they're like captive audience right now looking at me. So let me tell you, sheeps, about how are you guys together? Are you guys a couple? Is this like a monogamous thing going on there between you two? He's turning away from me. He's like, pointing his butt at me now. So, okay, all right. You're shy. You don't want to be on a camera. I'll go back to me. Okay. So, so when we are so secure with each other, we don't have that passion. And let me just take 5 minutes to explain my concept here. And if you want to learn more, get my book so that you really get this, okay? So in my book, I explain the thing called the 3 Ps. The 3 Ps, So the 3 Ps means inside each one of us, men and women too, but I'll just speak to the women and then we'll translate to the men. There's the peasant, the princess, and the priestess inside of us women. So the peasant part of us is the one that's working really hard, get up in the morning, do all the chores, get the responsibility. And all she really wants is if she can work really hard, she's going to get the love and acceptance that she longed for. Peasant is very simple. I work hard. Will you pay me well? Will you see me? Will you acknowledge me? Will you love me? Will you keep me? Unfortunately for a lot of us peasant women, me included, at one point I was a total peasant, thought that that was going to win me, the grand prize of love. All it got me was a dead marriage and a husband who couldn't make up his mind, who couldn't make a decision, and, and a lot of responsibilities and a lot of frowns on my head, a lot of gray hair too. So that's the pain of the peasant. When a woman realizes that she has the other two parts of her, which is your princess and your priestess part of you, the princess is this part of you that knows your birthright of how you should be treated, where you should be in life, what you're capable of. It's like your princess really know your birthright to be loved, adored, and cherished. That is her department. She is gracious, she's loved, she's generous, and all is good. Life is good in the princess house. But her and the peasant alone are not enough, because those two together, you may have softness and vulnerability, but you don't have strength and power. So you need the third part of you, which is your priestess self, which is your powerhouse. She's here on this planet because she has something to do. She's here to change humanity, change the course of humanity. She's here to serve in a much bigger way than what the peasant can do. And the priestess demands a lot out of you and out of life, and she's here, she's on a trajectory to make a difference. When you have these three together, you are a powerhouse with softness and accessibility. So your priestess knows what she's here to do. She has her worth in the world. Your princess is soft and beautiful, and she lets the world love her easily. And then your peasant, then she can just come along, get things done, do things, go to bed at night, feeling really proud that she's accomplished a lot. That's a happy world inside you. So let me now relate that to relationship. When you are with a man, if you are just a peasant, he will take advantage of you. He can't help it. Peasant train men to take advantage of them. Peasant train men to be lazy on them, to expect them to do everything, because you do everything for them, right? So we train men to treat us badly, and then we're pissed that men treat us poorly. Princess, on the other hand, could stand in her own value and could be really beautiful and let herself be treated well, which is really great. But if you're just a princess alone, you'll become a trophy wife. Make sense? How many beautiful women, got the big beautiful hair and the big beautiful boobs and the face and all that stuff, and they marry the guy, and the guy treat them like a princess in the beginning, but over time, if that's all she is, then she is a captured woman, a trophy wife. Not so good either, right? And then, so that's why these two needs your priestess in here, so that you can bring your purpose and your direction, a place for men feel safe to surrender to. This is something that people don't talk about when they think about dating and relationship. As a woman, this is our rightful place. Our job is not just about taking care of the kids and wiping butts and cleaning dishes and eating the last morsel. Our place is to inspire men and lead humanity forward. So when you have your princess, which is super beautiful, joyous, and easy to love, so men want to come to you. And then you have your priestess that said, and this is where we're going. This is who I am. This is what we're up to. Men line up behind your cause and help you bring that into the world. That's what keep the relationship hot over time. So too often a woman approach relationship, love and sex from the peasant place, so then you get stuck in that peasant mode, you get taken advantage of, you get abandoned. But if you can bring in your princess and your priestess, nice balance, plus your peasant, you're going to have everything you want. You're going to have the security that the peasant needs, a promise of retirement, 401k or whatever, SEP IRA, whatever you need. You have your children, and then you also have your princess, which is you have your adoration and your love and your cherish. Your man loves you and treats you like a princess, and you can receive that easily. And then you have your priestess. You're in the world. You're moving the world forward. You have purpose and a sense of self. You're inspiring. Your man will bow to you and give himself over to you because your cause is worthy to follow. That's what men are looking for. They're looking for a princess to love and a priestess to worship and to follow. Make sense? This, my friend, is how you keep a relationship hot. So if you want more, get my book, The Divorced Mom's Guide to Dating. Also, at the end of April 29th and 30th, I'm going to have 2 days. 2 days in Pleasanton at the Marriott Hotel to help you, to show you how these 3 P's work, both for your relationship and your business and your mothering, your child rearing, and everything. You must know your 3 P's, and once you have this, your life will be amazing. That's what I mean when I say hot life with hot love. And a hot business too. Okay, so April 29th and 30th, go to my website, hotlifehotlove.com, to get more information. Register. We just opened register. We're doing a soft opening right now, and we're opening officially next week. So go ahead and register. Claim your seat. It's going to sell out really quickly. We only have 50 seats available, and I believe about 20 of them is already occupied by my clients and people that has been waiting for this event to come. So hotlifehotlove.com, and stay tuned. I probably won't do it outside next time because all these cars, didn't realize that out here in nowhere land there's so much traffic on this canyon. But I think it's beautiful, and I wanted to bring you some greenery for your viewing tonight. Wednesday night at 6 p.m. I'm so glad to see you guys here. Spread the word. Please share the link to this recording if you enjoy it. And I hope to see you at Hot Life Hot Love on April 29th and 30th out in Dublin Canyon in Pleasanton. All right. Have a great night, everyone. Talk to you next week. Bye.